Hey everyone, I'm Tori and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be starting a series where I wear the nail polish that I bought in the previous month. So for January, I wore the polishes that I bought in December. I bought 7 polishes, which is a bit on the higher end for me. Here's what I bought. This is Spider Glass from Haunted Polish, if you can't see it. So this is my second polish from Haunted Polish, and I will talk more about it when I swatch it, but I think I've worn it more than a few times already. So that's the first one I bought. The second purchase was from Jen & Berries. I am a huge Jen & Berries fan. I love their formula and their colors, and I love how much of a nerd Jen is. I am definitely a Trekkie. I love the series from like the 80s to the early 2000s. Not so much Enterprise. Don't talk to me about Enterprise. I did partake in her Lord of the Rings collection because I am also a very big fan of Lord of the Rings. My first crush was Aragorn as a child, so that's very fitting. So the first one I bought was Side by Side with a Friend. This was kind of an impulse purchase when I saw the collection. I wasn't sold on it, but something about the swatches kind of called to me. But it kind of looks like liquid metal, and it's super interesting on the nail. The next one was The Beacons Are Lit. It is, of course, one that I had to get, but is super stunning, and I've already worn it a few times again. And finally, Where Was Gondor? If you know anything about me, I love the color green, and the second my husband saw this one, he was like, okay, so this is going to be your number one pick for 2026, right? And I said, probably. I'll probably wear it. I'll probably wear this one quite a bit. And it's hard to see because I also don't have the best lighting, but this does have linear hollow to it. So there are rainbows to this one as well. So those are my Jen & Berries purchases. And then I have 3 more. I got one from Polish Pickup December, and that was from Rogue Lacquer. I got Deep Dive. The swatches sold me on this completely. I had almost forgotten about it. I forgot to purchase it. And then I saw the call that Polish Pickup was closing, and I said, oh shoot, I didn't get Deep Dive. So I got Deep Dive, and I was very happy I got it. I also ordered one from Hella Handmade Creations, HHC, and I don't order from them all the time. It's mostly when I find something that I think is really unique or something that really catches my eye. And the one that caught my eye in December, Floyd's Choice by Emily Damali. So this is a thermal nail polish, and so it changes from this kind of berry color to a bright orange. And as I'll talk more in my swatching, I totally fell in love with this one. The transitions were amazing. And my husband and I are going on our delayed honeymoon this year to Hawaii. So definitely bringing this one. It'll be perfect. And finally, my last one that I bought in December was Witchwood by Garden Path Lacquers. I love Garden Path Lacquers. I think her formula is incredible, and obviously she is known in the community for making incredibly beautiful micro glitter formulas that don't really need a whole lot of glitter smoother or an extra top coat. They lie on the nail really beautifully, and they're super sparkly. And this was another impulse purchase. Maybe I was stressed in December. Maybe that's why all those impulse purchases happened. Impulse purchase. And I saw that Karen posted on Instagram saying that there were 10 bottles left of Witchwood. And I told myself, oh, I'll buy it next month or whenever she restocks this. And then I saw her post that and I said, okay. Those were the 7 that I purchased in December, and I wore them all in January. It's very important for me to use the polish that I buy. Stay tuned for some of my swatches and how I felt about these nail polishes. I will talk to you after. Thanks, guys.
The first polish I wore from my December haul was Spider Glass by Haunted Polish. It's described as a white pearlescent with a frosty formula. The formula is pretty juicy, which is consistent with polishes from her previous brand, Ethereal Lacquer, so I felt 2 coats was the perfect thickness on my nail. It will leave a little peak at the nail line at 2 coats, but I do like a sheer polish. If that bothers you, going up to 3 coats is no problem. This maker also makes gorgeous pearlescent finishes, and I know she's quite fond of them. I also love a good pearlescent finish, but I know that it can be a struggle with those brush strokes. However, I felt the Spider Glass pearlescent formula was extremely forgiving. You can see how often I actually maneuver this polish, and you really can't see much evidence of extreme brush strokes or anything. So if you love pearlescent polishes but just struggle with the finish, this is extremely beginner friendly. I find this polish to be so classy looking, and it's such a neutral white that I think it looks good on anyone. The next polish I wore was Where Was Gondor by Jen & Berries, which is described as a sage green velvet linear holographic lacquer. Velvet in this case doesn't mean magnetic. I think it just means more the look of the polish, as it does look a lot like crushed velvet to me on the nail. It's extremely lush. Of course, I had to wear this one immediately when I got my package. I've said it before, but I am a forever fan of Jen & Berries. Their polish formulas are always so buttery, and this polish is no different, and I hope you can see it as I put this one on my nails here. This was so easy to build up to 3 coats, and I do recommend doing so. Like I said earlier in the polish's description, this is a holographic polish. However, my lighting situation is not quite built for linear holographics, or probably just holographic polishes in general, so it's very hard to see in these shots. I'm so torn on whether this is like a wintry green or coming into spring green, but it is so perfect and really embodies Lord of the Rings to me. I think I have like 3 sweaters in this color, so I am so obsessed with it, and it will very easily become a top polish of 2026 for me. This next polish is Side by Side with a Friend by Jen & Berries. This was my impulse purchase from the Lord of the Rings collection, and I'm not quite sure if it's really paid off for me. This is a little bit of a polarizing look. I absolutely love how interesting of a polish it is, but I don't know how often I'll actually reach for it. It'll probably depend on the situation. With that said, I'll give Jen and Love Me Some Sparkle credit on coming up with a truly unique looking polish. The formula is the same gist as Where Was Gondor. It's super buttery and easy to build up on the nail. I do like the shimmer in here, and it almost looks pearlescent to me, as I see some remnants of brushstrokes on my nail. However, it also seems very forgiving. I don't think you really need to build this up in 3 coats for opacity. I'm looking at the video right now, and you may just see a smidge of my nail line on the second coat, but this is super reflective and mirror-like in real life with the shimmer. So it will probably depend on what your preference is. And here's this shifty polish with 3 coats with a glossy top coat. The last polish I got from the Lord of the Rings collection is the Beacons Are Lit, and this one is a magnetic lacquer. I have various magnetic effects going on here. So my pinky is unmagnetized, the ring finger is the velvet effect, the middle finger is using the ring magnet, and then the index finger is the cat eye effect using a bar magnet. I hope you can see it from my swatch videos here, but this magnetic pigment is so responsive. I probably loved it the most with the ring magnet effect, which is my favorite magnetic effect in general. But I love seeing the huge swath of red glitters. And speaking of those glitters, I thought for sure I would need a glitter smoother for them. You definitely do not need one. I was totally gobsmacked about that. Now, if you want a polish that will truly blind your enemies, this is your polish. Just make sure to use the velvet effect. I have never seen such a bright polish on my nails, and I don't think I've ever seen that gold pigment before. It's incredible. I do think you'll want to go up to 3 coats on this polish just to get the maximum amount of magnetic pigment and to blur most of your nail line. You will still see it with the non-velvet style magnetic effects. Like, you can kind of see it on my middle finger here, but the polish is so interesting you really won't even notice it. Here's the finished mani in 3 coats with a glossy top coat, and make sure to magnetize your top coat as well. Moving on to the polish pickup purchase, this is Deep Dive by Rogue Lacquer. Deep Dive is a purple magenta to green sparkly multi-chrome lacquer with small glowy green glass flakes. Whew, that was a mouthful. If there's one thing that I think everyone in the indie community knows about Rogue Lacquer is that they make some incredible flaky polishes, and this one is no different. It was almost opaque in 1 coat, which is flat amazing, and I liked the second coat just to add a little bit more plumpness and evenness. I thought for sure with a formula that's so dense and flakes as Deep Dives, I thought I would need a glitter smoother, but once again, I did not need one, which is crazy. This is so shifty and one I think everyone needs. This next polish is Floyd's Choice by Emily Damali from December's Hella Handmade Creations shop. It is described as an orange when warm to dark red when cold thermal nail polish with a pink to gold shifting aurora shimmer. This polish is just so lovely. I have such nice things to say about it. I don't have a lot of thermals, and I wish I had more, but I have chronically cold hands, so I try to wait until I can wear them during the summertime, but this one transitioned so nicely and so quickly, and the colors are extremely flattering. Usually orange washes me out quite a bit, but this orange was very flattering, I found, on my pale skin tone. I built it up to 3 coats really easily, but I can also see you getting away with 2 coats as well. When I was wearing this polish, all I was thinking about was my husband and I's upcoming trip to Hawaii for our delayed honeymoon. And all I thought was, yes, 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 I need to bring this polish. It brings me so much happiness. So here is Floyd's Choice with 3 coats with a glossy top coat, and you get a little bit of a transition there as well. Last, but certainly not least, is Witchwood by Garden Path Lacquers, which is described as a bronze evergreen to grass green to blue shifting ultra multichrome base filled with jade holographic micro glitter. I wasn't planning on getting this one quite yet. I was going to wait, but I got suckered into it by Karen's Instagram story saying that there was only 10 left, and here I am, but I'm very happy I have it. I only built it up to 2 coats. I really didn't see a need for a third, and I felt that a third would actually be overkill. However, it's your preference. I think this one is absolutely stunning. Once again, Garden Path Lacquers is known for their incredible micro glitter formulas, and this one is no different. This is 2 coats with a glossy top coat. There is no glitter smoother needed.
Hi again, everyone. So as I think about what I bought in January, which I will then wear in February, I did place an order in January for Hella Handmade Creations. I ordered some overstock, so polish that was originally listed a few months ago, but they have leftovers of, they relist again a few months later. And I had been looking at one from Polish, the Mysterious QI. I've never known how to say that, and I play Stardew Valley, so if you know, please link me a video or say down in the comments how that's pronounced. The Mysterious Key, maybe? I almost bought it when it was originally released, and I didn't really like the swatches that I saw. I wish there were more angles. And then I saw an Instagram post not long ago of it, and I said, okay, I need to get it. I also ordered one from the Polished Gamers box. So I saw the Cuticula Hyrule Skies polish and loved it. I am also a sucker for a good Zelda game. I used to watch my brothers growing up playing Ocarina of Time, and I've played it myself. So that hit a sweet spot for me, but I also love a good purple flaky polish. And I think that's all I ordered for polish this month. I'll be excited to see what releases come in February and then hopefully wear those in March. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for making it this far and for watching my first YouTube video. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Thanks, guys.